Welcome back, Bowling World fans. Today we are going to be drilling the new Radical Katana Assault. Now, the Katana line is one that was popular, extremely popular back a few years back, and they got rid of it for a while, but now it's back with the Katana Assault. Let's go ahead and get this ball over onto the workbench and talk about the layout that we went with on this bowling ball.
Someone would love me.
Alright guys, so the layout that we went with on the Katana Assault from Radical Bowling Technologies was 70 by 4 by 40. This is my sharp layout when it comes to my asymmetric pieces. And the reason why I went with this one was because of the fact that the intention of this ball is to give you a lot of clean and length motion with a lot of back end reaction. So it's going to be a lot faster off of the break point, allowing this ball to really shred through the pins, which is what they designed it for. So let's get that over onto the drill press and drill it up with our vacuum inserts, which is a top hole of 1 1/32 and a bottom hole of 31/30 seconds. And we're gonna go ahead and take those grips from Vice. We're gonna take the Vice PO black inserts after we sand out those finger holes, and we're gonna glue those in with our vacuum inserts and get this over onto the lanes. But just before that, let's talk about the specs of the Radical Katana Assault. Start off with, we have the Katana Assault asymmetric core that has an RG of 2.501, a differential of 0.051, and an intermediate differential of 0.020. Now, this is, again, pretty large numbers all the way across the board to give this core a really nice read through the front, middle, and back end of the lane. And that is because of the fact that we want to see this ball hook as much as possible. So they went with big numbers on this big weight block, and that is wrapped around with the Hyperkinetic 22 pearlized cover stock, which is finished off at 500, 1000, and 1500 grit Zaire with Crown Factory compound over the top of it. Now let's go ahead and get this ball over onto the lanes and let you see exactly what it can do on my typical house conditions on the leftovers from League from the previous night of me throwing this ball. Alright, so as I mentioned, we went ahead and bowled these few games that we bowled with this bowling ball for this video onto the leftover house shot from the night previous, and I didn't do the exact same pair that I bowled on just because of the fact that that would have probably been a lot harder to do. But we went ahead and got this ball on the lane, and I wanted to show you guys what it can do on a burnt condition because of the fact that it is still as versatile as it is on the fresh whenever I get around to throwing it. Now, we went ahead and threw this ball for 3 or 4 games, and it's still super clean through the front and middle part of the lane, and it rips off of the back end of the lane, going through the pins in a really angular motion and shape. I think this ball is going to be great for your first game of League if you bowl in a house that has a little bit of a higher friction, and it's also going to be good for those longer patterns with heavier volumes of oil in tournament pattern conditions like PBA, PWBA, or any of those kind of situations. So if you guys want to check this ball out, make sure you guys check down in the link in the description over on bowlingworld.biz, as always, to be able to get yours, and enjoy the rest of these shots as we get into it. Alright guys, and once again, that was the Radical Bowling Technologies Katana Assault. This again is going to be one of my favorite pieces as I go from event to event and bowling league from week to week. If you want to check yours out, make sure you guys check them out at bowlingworld.biz. As always, make sure you guys also follow all of our social media pages right here. And if you want to keep up to date with anything else, again, like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Peace out. Talk to you later.